Hello, Professor? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, Rowena.
Hi, Dale. How are you?
Good.
I don't know if the teacher is here, but I am on the highway about 10 minutes from my house, but I am here. Kind of in traffic.
What a
Literally.
drag.
Yeah, it's looking crazy. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Rowena?
Hi,
Rowena, are you
Professor.
driving?
No, my husband's driving.
Okay, please don't drive and Zoom.
Well, you know, I got to make sure I'm on the class. I don't want to miss it. I want to get my
but we want you to be alive, right, when you get here. So
yes.
So by order of the professor, switch off your Zoom and join us when you get home.
I'm just gonna listen.
So we don't distract your husband.
No, he's fine. No, he's fine. He's
okay.
I'm gonna be here. I'm just listening in, but I should be there. But I'm on 93. It looks crazy, but I'm here.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. Not everyone is here, so we'll just kind of hang on.
So, Professor, I was looking at your resume. Online.
I have a resume?
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you find that?
You sure did.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I've had bad things about my resume. Okay. All right. Give it to me.
This thing
Between
is
the
good.
eyes.
This is good. I noticed that you have a BFA.
Yes, I do. That's my first degree.
Yeah. I have a BFA.
That's from my home country. Oh, wow. Okay, so we can speak the language, right?
Yeah, so I'm like,
yeah.
oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what yours. Well, I guess it involves similar things, but it kind of took us through everything, right? Textiles to those what you call the Gutenberg printers, right? Those like those what you call those die cast prints. Like on the typewriter, right? The keys on the typewriter. So remember the old die cast? You got to assemble all the letters. I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
So we had to do all that assembly.
Exactly.
That's the word, typesetting. I knew there was a T word there. Yeah. Sculpture, ceramics. The potter's wheel. Oh man, geez, yeah. What did yours involve?
Well, my first year was in glass blowing. So I did glass blowing, like bigger things, not like the little animals.
Oh wow, glass blowing, right?
Pardon?
No, I heard what you said. I was just trying to imagine that.
Yeah, and then I switched to painting. So my primaries were glass blowing and painting. But I did, I was eclectic in my studies. I wanted to touch base with everything: jewelry, metalsmithing, textiles, ceramics.
Still life. Do you do still life drawing and all that?
I don't.
You didn't do still life? Like where you had a model come and pose?
Yeah. You mean in class? Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now I just mainly draw, and I do quilt making. So I make quilts.
Well, I think I left a lot of my fine arts behind. It got consumed with IT and I guess more of the digital part of it, like graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My wife is always saying, well, when I met you, I was looking forward to art in my life. So where's all the art? I'm like, well, that was just to get you in here,
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there's no art here. Maybe once in a while I draw something, I stick it on the fridge.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we were missing all of you guys. Was it Monday?
Yeah.
What
last
day was
time we
it?
saw each other was Monday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did
Art.
everybody have a nice
Hi,
Thanksgiving?
everybody.
Hello, Paula.
Yeah, thank you.
I like your sweater.
Hi, Paula.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So we're going to try to do a little bit today, just while everyone checks in here. Let me pull up that website we're going to use, BFIT. I'm going to put in the chat. If you don't have it, then I just put the link in the chat. We're going to get some files from there. Laurie's not here yet. And let's see. And Simone. So we need a designated driver today. Maybe Art is going to drive today. Art, you still have your license?
Of course, I have my license.
Okay. You don't have any parking tickets or anything. Any outstandings against you, right?
No, really, no.
Okay. Well, I went
But
to
when
New
I
York
get
in
one,
the summer.
I'm not gonna lie. When I get one, I get a good one. I get a $290 one. So.
Oh. Well, in the summer, I went to New York, got back, everything was fine. Then I get a ticket. Then I get a mail from New York from the DMV,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking to myself, I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I was fine, no tickets. Well, they took a picture of my license plate, and they said you were doing a 36 in a 25 zone in a school district. I thought, really?
So
A 30,
what
a
I
36
realized,
in a 25 zone, so $50.
New York
I was
City
going to
is
appeal,
doing the
but
same.
you can't appeal online. You have to go to New York,
You have to go
get
there.
there at 11 o'clock, wait in line. Like your life is going to be miserable. Just pay the money. So I paid the
Yeah.
money.
That's what they count on.
New York City
It's
is doing
36
the
in a
same thing
25 zone.
as a DC is now. They taking they have cameras all over the place.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they have that actually in England. It's like everywhere you go in, at least in England, the camera. So they don't, you can go at any speed. 80 pounds tickets, right? 80 pounds. Imagine that. It's crazy. It's like $100, $120.
Wow.
Rowena, have you arrived safely yet?
I am about 6 minutes.
Okay.
I'm almost there. But I did
Okay,
do the
no
work.
problem.
I
Just
saw
stay
the
within the
Zoom.
speed limit.
Yeah, no, I
Stay
did the
within the
work
speed
and
limit.
everything. I saw the Zoom, so I have it. I was there. I just wasn't there Monday, and I would have been there, but we had it on the road at 2 o'clock. So his plans changed. So I apologize for that, but I did do the work. But I'm almost home.
And driving speed limit.
And he was driving the speed. So it was yeah, quite the ride.
Do I see blue lights
Uh,
behind you?
No, do not jinx that.
Oh, that's the street lights. Those are street lights, right?
It's the street. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm almost there.
I don't see the chat. I don't see the link.
All right. Well, let's just before we get into Excel. So, Amy. So
Hi.
I don't know how what kind of plans do you have in terms of how is what we're doing here helpful to you?
Very helpful. I've learned a lot.
So how are you going to in what ways do you see yourself applying it? Just going to get a sense of where everybody's at.
Well, I just got hired by the Registry of Motor Vehicles, so I'm sure I'll
Oh,
be using some Excel
can I send you
there.
that ticket? Send that ticket back to you. Like, whoa, I know somebody in house. I'm connected, guys. I don't have to pay the bills. Tickets.
So I start Monday, so I'm really excited. So I'm sure I'll be using a lot
Oh,
of
wow.
Excel there. I'm guessing, I'm not really sure.
So are you going
But
to be
at
like
least
in
I
the back
know,
office, front office? How does that work?
I'm actually gonna be in Quincy in the administration building.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm
That's where the
very
action is.
excited. Yeah. And I'm supposed to
Okay.
actually be in citations and suspensions, so.
Oh, Lord.
I know
Those
people
are
are
the
gonna
meter
love
maids, right?
you.
Those are the meter maids.
Huh?
You're going to supervise the meter maids that those guys
I
or
guess,
those
I don't
gals.
know.
Oh boy.
Yeah. A
Well,
career
you're definitely
change,
going to use
that's
a
for
lot of
sure.
spreadsheets there. Looking at all the different. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
great. That's
Well,
great.
thank you. It's a big career change, that's for sure. I am graduated
Okay.
from Quincy College.
Oh, originally.
Yes. And then
Oh
I went
wow.
on to nursing. I got a nursing degree, but I just couldn't pass those stupid boards. 4 times, and I was like, I'm done.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I got 2 degrees out of it, so.
So you never actually worked. You didn't. You weren't able to practice at all
In home
in
health,
any way, nursing.
I did, and I worked in a
Okay.
hospital
Okay.
too. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
All right. Art, what are your plans?
What do you mean for now?
Yeah, I mean, like what we're learning. How is it helping you? Maybe now, maybe later. With this Word, Excel, PowerPoint.
Honestly, it's just refreshing for me. I'm hoping we can dig a little bit more into the details. I'm how to say it. I would like to get a little bit more complex work on Excel. I have a whole bunch of questions that I want to ask you regarding the Excels, and I'm doing a project for my work with regarding payroll, and I have so much data into it, and I have about 250 employees, and I'm trying to get this data like in a big Excel spreadsheet for bi-weekly for every payroll. But it's a little bit of challenging because the employees change all the times. You can add and you can
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so, and I'm trying to find an easy way how
Well,
to.
I'll make your life easy, right? Just add me to the payroll. You don't have to worry about it.
No
Your problems
problem.
will be over permanently.
Yeah.
See,
So
Arcata
stuff
is
like
like,
this.
you see, I've been telling you, just hire the professor. Stop asking all this questions. Just hire him, right?
So
Arcata,
just
there you go.
think about it. Just like the last, for example, the last to make it so everybody can understand, the last spreadsheet that we did for the sales and for the people that sells car, for example. Like
Yeah.
think about if you have the same Excel spreadsheet every day, every day of the, one each day, and at the end, after 365 days, you need the
You
total.
have to merge it.
So yeah, stuff like this.
Okay. Well, we're going to get into some things, and hopefully some of that, will maybe come in helpful, right? So I guess Al-Qaeda, same thing, same use, same things you're thinking about, right? The benefit of what we're doing.
Well, yeah, I only knew like a few things about Excel. Excel was the thing that I mostly needed. Word as well, but Word was for me looked like kind of, once we got into it with you in classes, looked to me a little bit easier to navigate. Maybe it's me, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I will need all of them for sure at my work in the future. So being there for a few years and having the desire to grow more, I will definitely use all these three tools, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Now that everything is done online, we need these tools for sure. And I've learned
Absolutely.
a lot during the classes. I've learned a lot. Thanks to you.
Oh, we're going to go a little bit deeper. I mean, with the time we have left, we're going to dig into Excel. So, you know, we haven't actually scratched the surface. We're going to go a little bit deeper and see,
Okay.
you know, how that can be useful. All right, Paula,
Yeah.
what's the plan?
Right now I'm going back to college in January, already registered. I'm going to Quincy College. I'm doing the surgery tech program. Yeah, probably I can be using it at school.
What college?
Quincy College.
Quincy.
Okay, Quincy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great, great. Surgery tech, did you say?
Surgery tech.
Surgery tech.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, excellent. Dale?
Well, I'm trying to make a career move completely different, like Amy, out of home care into something more administrative, which I've never done in my life. So it's a major move. And I had a job interview last week or the week before.
Thanksgiving week.
The Friday before Thanksgiving week. I've done a little bit of work in HR while I've been not doing home care because of COVID. This place wanted somebody entry level HR, and I was like, I got it. I'm sure I have it.
Yeah.
And they wanted somebody with a lot more experience doing administrative work than I could give them. And I realized that I wouldn't have been able to do what they were wanting to have done. But
Okay.
I'm a lot closer now than I was at the beginning of this class. So I'm feeling hopeful.
Excellent. Okay. So I guess Rowena is going to join us while she settles down at home. Let us go to that link. I think I put it there in the chat. Put it one more time. All right. Okay. So let's see. One second here. Let me just see what we can. Actually, that's even not a. That's a doc.
This is perfect silence before the storm.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
calm
Yeah,
before
you
the
can say
storm.
that again. You can say that again. See. Okay, this is a good one. Let's do this one. So this is what? Number 12. Representative sales by region. Rep sales by region. Number 12.
Can you stop sharing your screen for now? So I can. Or maybe I just need to. Oh, okay.
Oh, stop
12?
sharing.
No, never mind, never mind. You're saying 12 rep sales by region?
Number 12, yes. Rep sales by region. You should have, how many records do you see? How many records do you guys see there?
Hang on, I'm trying to bring it up.
Yep. Okay.
I am not seeing anything at the bottom of my.
You have to highlight the column. Click on any of the letters A, B, C, or D.
Oh.
And then you, at the bottom right.
167.
That's right. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So here's something that can happen, right? You walk in an office and you have this data. It could be any data, right, Amy? It could be any data. It could be data you have, you know, in the RMV, for example.
Exactly.
It could be any data. So this happens to be a sales data, but it could be any data. So your boss says to you, I need the total for Rep Andrews in 2005 from this data. So call me once you have it. All right?
Okay.
Your boss wants to know what is the total, like grand total, for all the transactions that are for Andrews.
For Andrews.
So you notice here. Say it again.
Yes. Yep.
So you got different reps here. You got Thompson, Andrews, Jardine, Servino, Gill, blah blah blah.
Right.
The different items. In fact, they have different regions. I guess they have different regions.
Oh yeah, different. Yeah.
They're different dates. 2006, 2005. I think it's just two different years. Yeah, just 2 years, 2005 and 2006.
Right.
You have the units, kind of like quantities, right?
Right.
So, for example, when you look at the first row, 10/14/2006 in Alberta, that's in Canada. Rep Thompson sold binders, right?
Yep. 5 units
$18.38 per
unit. Right.
sold 5 units. So if you double click in the total, you're definitely going to see. Okay, well, we don't see any formulas here, so how they get these numbers here. Well, there should be a formula here. There's none in this spreadsheet, so maybe this was just done manually, but that shouldn't be so hard. So first thing we should do here is delete, okay? Let's delete the total column.
Delete the total column.
So just right click on the G and press delete. And it's gone. We're going to delete the total column. So just right click on the G. Now there's a difference. Let me do that. Let me undo that. I want to show you guys something. There's a difference between deleting the data and deleting the column. If all I did was delete the data, the column is still there, but I just deleted the data. So it's kind of different, right? Sometimes if you want to get rid of all the formulas and all the data and all the info, you got to delete the whole column. If you just delete the data, you might have underlying formulas still in that column. If that makes sense.
Can you say it
So
again?
sometimes,
please?
okay. So let me undo what I have, right? Sometimes Excel gets messed up, right? You're trying to type in that cell and it's just not accepting what you're trying to do for whatever reason. Maybe there was a date there before, right? And now you're trying to put currency. And then you do this, you delete the data and try to type again. And it just wouldn't accept it. Excel can be very stubborn, right? Very rigid. So instead of struggling and just deleting data, just delete the whole column itself.
Okay.
Right? So you right click on the G, delete. So what happens is you have a brand new column. The old column is gone. All the data, all the format maybe it was formatted as a date, as currency. It's all gone. So whatever you put in there the next time is now all brand new. Excel doesn't know what you're trying to do. It's like you start afresh. Amy, why are you looking like, what are these guys doing?
I'm trying to edit it and it's not letting me. So now I'm downloading. I just realized I have to download it. So let me just
Do you
open up
see
my-
that? Okay. Yeah, make sure you download it. Yeah, because it may not work if it's just online.
Yeah.
Because I know there's that
exactly.
option.
So now let me get rid of the old one. Open up the new one. Let me see if I can get rid of it. Oh, yeah, right, it did. I had it download it. Okay.
Okay. Rowena,
Now, how do
you
you
know
get
where
it
we're
back?
at? Get what back?
Get the, so I deleted it, but how do I get it back?
We don't want it back.
Deleted what? What did you
The-
delete?
The total column where it said total.
Yeah,
all
we
the-
don't want. We want to delete it. We don't want it back. We want to delete it.
Oh,
I'm
all
just
right,
kind
okay.
of trying to explain.
Okay.
Right? The only reason why we're deleting is because for some reason we're not seeing the formulas here. So we want to work with formulas. So let's just delete the column. Right click on the letter, delete, and it's gone.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so all right, so here's a little, the little things you can do here to speed up your work. For example, I want to type total here, but if I start to type, okay, it looks like it preserved the format. I was trying to see a way of copying the format there, right? So, but just in case, right, if you don't have the format, just go to the adjacent cell, like the unit cost, and just apply. Go to the bottom right of that cell and just drag. You drag it. When you drag it, it copies, then you edit the text in there. So drag at the bottom, not just select, drag with the bottom right-hand corner little box, right? Drag it. Okay, so you delete the text there, and then you type, because you want to preserve the format there, right? Is it making
Okay,
sense?
so am I right clicking or left clicking when I drag?
No. Delete.
No.
You click in the unit cost, right? Click in the unit cost
Oh,
and place your mouse at the bottom right
got
and
it.
drag. That's it.
Yep. Okay.
When you drag that way, basically you're applying. You apply, the contents to the new content. It's kind of like copy and paste in a way.
Right.
All right. So now you just delete the text. So it's helpful when you want to preserve the format, right? And that's the same thing we do when we copy the formulas.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So I mean, this should be straightforward, right? How do we get the Al-Qaeda? How do we get the total in here? What do we type?
So we type the total and then we go horizontal. Oh, for the formula, I'm sorry. We do equals.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, my page is so small right now. I'm trying to see. E2 times, where's the end? Sorry, I can't even see. I forget.
Can you see my screen, Al-Qaeda?
All right. Sorry, I had my Excel spreadsheet on top of the Zoom screen. We will do equals E2 times F2.
All right. Rowena, is that correct? Are we going to get the right answer that way?
Am I missing anything?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I would do.
All right. So E2, that's 5 units, right? Times the unit cost, it gives you the total. Okay. So now, Paula, how do we apply that all the way down? How do we apply that all the way down to the end?
You go to the G column at the bottom of the right, the little box, you drag them.
Okay, and you drag. You just keep dragging all the way down. Keep going until you get to the very end. You just drag. And keep going. You got to steady your hands or your fingers. And you just let it go when you get to the end. Now, if the column is too narrow, you can expand the column. Because Al-Qaeda is going to think that her computer is messed up. So just expand the column. Double click between the G and the H. So you notice if you go all the way back up, this should give you the totals for each row, right? Each of the rows, that's the total.
Yes.
So of course, another way to do that, if you want to be just to know the options, right? I'm going to undo what I just, you don't have to do that, but just watch for a second. So I'm going to undo what I just did, right? Now, if you select the G column, right, just highlight the G column and just go to auto sum. Once I hit auto sum, oh, wait a minute. I think I made a mistake there. That's not what I want to do. I think if I don't know if that's the best way to do that actually. Okay, no, that wouldn't work. So let's just keep what we had before. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Let's keep what we had before. Oh, sorry. It's not even auto sum that we want to do, right? It's a multiplication. So auto sum would not even work at all. Okay? So yeah. So it's E2 times F2. All right, so auto sum wouldn't work. So we're just going to drag that. All right, so drag it and apply at the bottom there. Let it go. So verify that you have the right numbers. The very last record there, Quebec, Jones, pencil, 95. Let me show you something else here. So Paula, you notice that when I scroll all the way to the bottom, I can't see the titles, right? The headings.
Yes.
Like this D column. What's this D column? I have to go all the way back up, right? And say D column is item, right? Then I have to go all the way back down to the end. And then I'm like, what is 95? I got to go all the way back up to units. You know what I mean? So it's helpful for you to see the heading, even when you scroll. All right? Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Or am I not making sense?
Yeah, totally making sense.
When you're scrolling, you want to know what are the different headings. Rowena, do you get it? Because you have that confused look.
Well, so I have a few hashtags that are in the total. I don't know if you.
It means you have a virus on your computer.
You
No way. No. No.
We've talked about this so many times. Your what you call it? Your column is too narrow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Expand the column. See, here's what happens, right? When your column is narrow, you see what happens like that?
Gotcha. All right, I did it. Yeah, but yep, I see the heading.
Okay.
I fixed it. Thank you.
All right. So when you keep scrolling, you're not going to see the headings when you keep scrolling down. So it's helpful to see the headings as much as possible all the time. So here's what we do. You go to the top of go into your ribbon, click on View. On the View tab, click on the View tab, go to Freeze Panes. Freeze Panes. You click on Freeze Panes. And what options do you see there, Paula?
Yes, I have, with Mac, I have to open. I see it now. I go to View.
Yeah,
but
you have
also,
to look in a different place.
Yes. I find View, then I go to Freeze Panes.
Freeze Panes.
Okay, I see. I have.
So what options do you see?
It says freeze and unfreeze.
It only gives you two options?
It says freeze panes, freeze top row, freeze first column.
Okay, what do you want to do? You want to freeze the top row. So click on Freeze Top Row. Now, you're not going to see anything happening, but when you scroll down, you're going to see that the top row stays there.
Very nice.
Do you see that? Do you notice that when you start scrolling now, the top row is going to stay frozen?
I don't. So I click freeze top row, then
Okay, let's do that again.
hold on.
Before you
Then-
do that, make sure you click in your data. Make sure you click somewhere in your data, anywhere in the data, but you click in the data somewhere. You go to the view
Mhm.
tab, go to freeze panes
Yeah.
and say freeze the top row. When you click on
Okay.
that, come back to your data and now scroll down. Okay, you know what? Okay, I think I see what's happening, right? If your screen is like that, right? You may not notice it, but you have to kind of zoom into your data, like zoom in closer. Like maybe come to 190 or something, zoom in closer. And then when you scroll, right?
Mhm.
When you scroll, you notice that the top row stays where it is.
Yeah, I see.
Okay,
What
this is not working. Paula, let's go to your screen. Is it working for you guys? It's too quiet
No.
for me here.
No, it is working.
No,
Okay, Amy, let's go to your screen.
I'm like stuck. I don't understand what's going on. I'm stuck on 139. I have no idea. I don't know if the
Let's go to your
computer's
screen.
frozen or what.
I can't even see.
Let's look at your screen, Amy.
Okay. All right, ready?
Ready or not?
All right, I can't move up or down. Oh, here I go. No, I'm stuck. I don't know.
Okay, go all the way up,
I
all the
can't,
way up to the very top.
I can't.
She has frozen. She has freeze the row 139. She has
Oh, you
freeze it.
froze everything, Amy.
How did I do that?
Well, good question. So why don't you undo, or actually undo is not going to work. Click
No, I
on
haven't.
click on view. Yeah, click on view. Click on freeze panes. Click on it
Yeah,
and say
unfreeze.
unfreeze panes.
Oh.
The first one. Okay, now
Oh,
scroll
here
back
we
up.
go. Finally, how did I do that? So what did I do?
Well, you probably froze the whole document.
All right, let me just see.
So
Because
no,
I
no, no,
still-
stop, Amy.
No?
Click
Okay.
in your data. Click in the data first. Anywhere in the data. Yep. There's no data where you just clicked.
All right.
Okay. Now go back to freeze panes, and you want to freeze the top row only.
Okay.
click there.
Now scroll.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better.
Well, that wow was a bit
Yeah.
muted. What happened to the wow thing, right, Amy?
I gotta write this down. Hold on.
Don't,
So you go to view
Okay.
to freeze top row of data.
Okay, Robina, let me say it again. I had it there a few times, so here it is.
Yeah, so for some reason, when I went to,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I lost the total and everything. Okay. Thank you.
You can also bookmark it on your desktop or something. Okay. So that's how we do that, Amy, right?
Yes, and I
You
wrote it down.
select, you click in the data. You click in the data, and then you can freeze the top row, and it's helpful for you to see the top row, like as much as possible, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
As you scroll down to all the other stuff.
Could you zoom in a little bit, like at the bottom right? Go to like 120.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, let's stay with you, Amy. We're going to stay with you.
Okay.
So the question we're trying to solve, or actually, when you're dealing with data, you call it a query. You're trying to query the data. Query. It's like asking a question, but the database term is query. All right. So we want to know for Rep Andrews, what is Rep Andrews' total sales? Right?
Total sales, okay.
Now, when you use Excel, you don't want to do manual stuff as much as possible, right? Because there's no point using Excel and then you now start counting. Oh, I see Andrew's on line 5. I see him on line 11. I see line 12. That makes no sense, right? You know, you might as well write it on paper and scratch it off.
Take way
Okay.
too long.
Yes. So it's supposed to help. It's supposed to be helpful. So there are a few ways to go about it, but let's try this. So click in the headings, the heading. Yeah.
Mhm.
And let's put a filter in there.
In like this
So what are
one?
your filters? Yes, what are your filters?
Where are the filters?
Go to the home tab. Go to the home tab. And all the way to the right side, or the extreme right of your ribbon, sort and filter. Sort and filter and click on filter.
Filter. Okay.
All right, what do you notice?
There's
Notice the
arrows.
filters, the drop downs?
Yep.
They're drop downs. Drop downs. You can click on the drop downs and click on the drop down. You're going to see some options there.
Oh, look at.
I
So
didn't
we
get
wanna
that.
So when you put the, say it again.
I
So
didn't
we
get
just
that.
want to select Andros?
I didn't hear the question.
I didn't get the drop down. Let me try it again. I'm to click in the one of the headings, right?
Wait, who's asking? I'm not.
Yeah.
Who's asking the question?
Dale.
Okay, you didn't get the drop down. Amy hit cancel there.
Hit cancel.
All right. So they'll place your mouse, select any of the headings, like date, region, rep, whatever. Click in there.
Okay.
Go to your home tab. Make sure you're on the home tab. And then go all the way to the right side where you see sort and filter.
Oh, okay. Sort and filter. And then filter.
Click on that and click on filter.
Okay.
You see your
Yeah.
filters now, the drop downs?
Oh, in each individual column.
Yes.
Okay, that's what okay. Got it.
So the filters help us narrow down the selections, okay? Or basically the filters help you filter, right? I mean, what does a filter do? It gets rid of, it preserves what you want to keep and gets rid of the rest, right?
Right.
So you have I don't know, like for coffee, right? There should be a filter that gets rid of the bad stuff, right? I guess. I'm not a coffee person, but, you know, I've seen movies, you know, a little filter thing. All right, so Amy, click on rep. So the question is, we're trying to, for Rep Andrews, want to know what's Andrews' total sales in 2005.
2005.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to understand the question first, right? We want to know for Andrews, what's the total sales in 2005? So the first thing we should do is get rid of every other person and keep only Andrews, right?
Exactly.
All right, so Amy, lead the way.
So I went to select all to get rid of everybody and then just select Andros.
And click OK.
So
So if you
now,
scroll down, it should be only Andrews showing in all those, every row, right?
yep.
I have a question.
Sure.
All my information, I did that and all my information just disappeared.
Of course. That's what is supposed to happen, right? It's a filter. You only select one person,
Everything, no,
and
I
every
mean,
other person is hidden.
I mean, everything. My chart is completely blank now.
Did you select Andrews, or you just select nothing? So click on that drop down again. Amy, click on the drop down. You have to select one person, not just
Yeah.
clear the whole all the check boxes.
Okay, so, yeah, so that's what that's what I did.
So select Andrews.
Yeah, and the
Only-
other thing that, wait, let me talk. The other thing that's got a black square in it is select all. Just like Amy's.
Mhm.
And then I pressed OK.
But after you select all, and it's the black box, go underneath and select Andrews and then press OK.
Yeah, I've got that. Should I share my screen?
Sure. We'll come back to you, Amy, in a second.
All right, so I'll
Let's see
stop
what's going
sharing.
on. No, it doesn't. You don't have to stop. Somebody else can just take over.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can you see?
Go all the way to the top of your data. Scroll up all the way.
Oh, maybe that's what they. It feels so
This is
stupid.
the point where we. This is the point where we find Dale for time wasting.
All right.
Do we all agree?
We'll give it a pass this time.
Okay. Okay. So Dale has credit, right? Just one. It's one strike and you're out. But now you got two strikes.
Can you see how red I
Okay.
am?
All right, Amy. Let's go back to Amy.
Is this me right here?
Yeah, let's go to
Here
you,
we
Amy.
go.
Share your screen, please.
Am I still sharing?
No.
You're not sharing at all.
No, all right, here we go. Okay.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so sometimes when you filter, you got to scroll up to the very top to be sure you see everything. All right. So how many records, Al-Qaeda, how many records do we have for Andrews?
Wait
Or-
a second. We have 142. Oh,
What?
Oh,
Rowena, how many records do we have for
why don't
Andrews?
I see that?
You said how many records?
24.
For Andrews, yeah. Records, how many rows? How many rows?
Oh.
24.
Don't tell me you're counting.
24. It's on the
Come on.
left side of the sheet. Sorry. Just found it.
Let
You
me
see
look.
the bottom left of your screen right now, the bottom left? You're going to see 24 of 166
Let's say
records
17.
found. Do you see that?
Yes, I'm looking at mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Professor, how come it's the count is 25 and the other number is 24?
Because you're selecting the heading.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that
If you
another
select the
20
heading,
next
it's
week?
going to count the heading. If you look at the bottom left, it's going to tell you just the raw data. The filter is 24.
Okay,
So a lot of these things we need to be aware of, right? We need to remember. We need to be conscious of it, because in a work environment where things are going bam, 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 you got to know how to filter. How to know, okay, I filtered. How many records do I have now? Write it down. Record it somewhere else. You're moving at a fast pace.
Now, I have a question now, Professor.
Sure.
So your question was, how much is the total for the, let's see, for one of the years, 2005, 2006?
So Andrews, want to know for Andrews, right? What's the total for Andrews in 2005? So the first thing we did, go ahead, Art.
So my question is, because by filtering, we still have to do manually work of highlighting and doing the sum, and then right.
No, there's going to be some manual part, but we're not done yet. We're not ready for that yet.
Okay.
So the first thing is you filter for the name. What else do we filter for?
Year.
Exactly. So Amy, go to the date.
You want
All right, now you
2005?
notice. Exactly. Okay. So notice that now you're down to how many records, Rovina?
11.
11. So you're trying to get what's the total sales for Andrew in 2005. So now you have Andrews, you have 2005 records. What's the last thing we do, Rovina? You're trying to get the total sales. Your boss says, give me the total sales for Andrews in 2005. So you've narrowed it down to just Andrews and 2005 information. What do you do now?
Would you hit the G and then auto sum, or highlight the whole column and do auto sum?
All right, so Amy,
Yeah,
Amy, follow Rowina's lead, please.
okay.
Wait a minute. Don't just. Oh,
So Amy, you're doing your own thing. You got to follow Rowena.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to highlight the whole thing.
No, okay, Rowena is going to lead the way.
okay.
So you have to undo that part.
Go to the bottom of G under the
Whoops,
141.
wait a minute, what did I do?
Wait. Amy, stop. Amy, stop. Amy, don't do any of that. Undo the last two things you just did, because
Yeah,
don't do that
Okay.
dragging. Wait, stop.
How do I
Hit
undo?
undo, Control Z.
Okay.
One more
Back to
time.
one.
Okay. All right, so you got to be careful with the dragging, right? We don't always have to do the dragging. It can really mess up your information if we're not very careful, right? All right,
Right.
Rowena, go ahead.
Okay, so don't drag it. So I went to the bottom of G under the 141 in that cell.
Right
I-
there.
Yeah, I clicked it and then I hit auto sum. And then I hit enter because it gave me like a formula.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Is it right?
Do anything.
Did I do it right?
Rowena, is it right?
It looks right to me. I mean,
Looks right, yeah.
I lit it on.
I have a question. I pressed on the G 168 to get, and now I have dancing ants.
Hit the escape key.
Hit the what?
Escape key. Escape.
Oh.
Top.
Yeah, well, I'm doing, okay. Okay, and then press that again, and I'm still getting the same thing. When I went.
Okay, let's go to your
this way-
screen again. Let's go to your
There we-
screen again, Dale.
Okay. Okay. Can you see it?
where the dancing ants. Actually, that's the right term. That they're called marching ants.
Oh,
Marching ants. It's the right term.
so see
Okay,
what's
so when you
happening?
see marching ants, that can be like a nightmare. So click the
Yeah.
escape key on your keyboard. No, not the
Oh.
undo. Escape key on your keyboard.
Oh, okay. And try it again?
Well, what are you trying to do? Just place your mouse right there at that spot. Yes, click. Okay, so follow what Rowena suggested.
Yeah.
What do you do now? There you go.
Okay, I don't know how I got those dancing ants or marching ants.
So Dale, what was the question?
The question was just like, why did I get those marching ants?
Because
One
with
was like,
Excel,
wait, Dale, gotta be careful.
Yeah, Dale, you're very thin ice right now. No, but with Excel, that's what I was saying to Amy, right? You got to be careful with dragging and dragging and dragging, because when you do that, sometimes Excel gets confused. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
And not everything you can't fix everything with the undo button,
Okay.
right? Especially those marching ants. So most times, just hit enter when you want to apply the formula. Like you place your mouse over there, you click on other sum, you hit enter, let it go. Okay, let's stay with Dale for a second here. So we have the total for Andrew. So back to Rowena. Now, are you confident to give this number to your boss and say that's the answer you're looking for, or that's the information you're looking for? Your boss says, I want Andrew's totals for 2005. Are you going to give your boss that number and say that's it? Next question.
I mean, maybe. I might double check it, but I mean, it looks right to me. Yeah.
Okay. How are you going to double check it? What do you mean double check it?
I mean, it looks fine to me. I hit auto sum. I mean, I'm sure it totaled it up. No.
Okay, back to the
think that's
question.
right.
Are you gonna email your boss and say, here is the number?
I would. I don't know if that's right, but
Rowena, I need to hear with an exclamation point at the end. Is it a yes or a no? There's no maybes here.
yeah.
Your job is on the line right now.
Yeah, I would. Send that.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
You got to trust Excel. Once you've narrowed it down to Andrews only, and you've narrowed it down to the 2005, and you do the order sum, it captures all the information there.
Yep.
Boom, that's the number.
Yep.
Of course, you might be tempted to, grab your calculator, but remember this, right? You have what, 11 records. How about if you had 500,000 records?
Right, I was just thinking that.
I mean, are you gonna punch everything to your calculator? You're gonna be there till next Thanksgiving.
Yes, I would.
Right?
I would. Yeah.
So
you have to be sure.
So there's a process that we got to go through. You filter for the information. Once you've done all the filtering, right? You do your auto sum, and boom. Your number might be wrong, or the total might be wrong if you had a problem with your filtering. For example, if you only filter for Andrews, but you forget to filter for the date or for the year, then you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay? But once you you just go step by step. The question is, give me Andrew's totals in 2005. You got to filter for Andrew first, then the year, and that's it. You get the total and you're on your way. Okay, next question now. We want to know Andrew's sales, total sales in March. Sorry, not March, April of 2005.
We would filter that.
So let's see. If you get the answer, just type it in the chat. I'm going to be quiet for the next 2 minutes. We want to know Andrew's sales in April, of 2005. What is the total number? April 2005. Put it in the chat while I sit back and relax.
What were we looking for? The date, the average?
April 2005.
Right,
The total in April 2005 for Andrews.
okay, yep, I have it. Where do you want me to put it?
Type in the chat.
Okay, let me write it down so I don't forget.
All right, so we have a few different numbers showing up in the chat.
Yeah.
Something tells me this is going to be a disaster.
Can I say something? I don't know.
But
if
I'm going to be hopeful right now.
So I look at you all's numbers for this template. It's not the same as mine. But I could tell you how I found it.
Well, the boss is waiting. The boss is waiting. Somebody is going to get the pink slip after this project.
Well, I'll let everyone post, and then if you'd like me to.
Oh, smart, right, Rowena?
I'll tell you how I did it, but I don't want to. I know everyone's doing their thing.
Yes,
I have.
Well, you still got to put your numbers in the chat.
Did I not? Did
Oh,
I,
let me put,
I put it in there. Okay.
Okay, so let's see. So we have Art, we have Amy, we have Al-Qaeda, we have.
I'm doing direct message. That's
I
fine.
have 170.
Sorry.
I can't.
All right, Art has 247. Amy has 1976. Al-Qaeda has 197. Everybody has the same numbers. Rowena has 1960. Okay, we're waiting for Dale and Paula.
I can't
That's the
figure out
same
how to
one.
get to my chat.
The chat, you gotta. Okay, let me stop sharing, Amy,
no.
or let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing somebody, and then you can see your chat at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So we're waiting for Paula. Okay. All right. So, okay, let me just wait.
I did.
All right, we have Paula's numbers there.
Oops, having it. Hang on. Put one wrong number in here.
Okay. So most of you have 1976.78. Rowena has 1960.09. Art has 247.10.10. So, okay, we got to solve this
I
problem.
gave you
So, Rowena, let's go to your
another
screen.
number. I gave you another number.
Let's go to Rowena's screen.
Let's just come on to minds.
Somebody's definitely getting the pink slip today. So let's see who's going to get the pink slip.
No, I'm not.
All right, Rowena, could you zoom into your? Yeah, exactly.
Hmm?
All right, hit the escape key to get rid of your marching ants. Okay, let's hit the undo button or Ctrl Z. Yep. Let's go to how it was before you did this part. Just keep going. Keep going.
Okay. So let me
Keep
zoom.
going. Oh, so this is
This is it. You want me to zoom in? This is.
yeah.
1 second here.
All right, so put the total back in there. We want to be sure that this was the number we had before, the 4,000 something.
Yeah. That's what I have.
Okay, so this was the old number, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, all right, so let's see, how do we, so we want to get April of 2005 total. So click on date. Now expand that little plus sign to the left of 2005.
This right here?
Yes.
Oh, I did.
Now
I
select only April.
I search.
I did mine's different, but this was cool to see.
I know there are a lot of ways to do this stuff. Click OK.
See, there goes my numbers.
And 1960. So Rowena gets the prize. You all are fired. Rowena gets to stay on the job.
Rowena, can you?
So you guys got to go on unemployment right now.
You guys have different numbers because even when I was looking at Amy's screen, it just wasn't. It didn't look the same. Some of the numbers. It could be the template.
All right, you know what, Rowena, could you undo it and show us just exactly how you did it? Because you got 2 or 3 ways of getting this stuff. So there's not just one way. All right, yes, show us how you did it.
I was searching. I was like, okay, where is it? Like we're here.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then where did I
Went
go?
down to the bottom.
Yeah, and then I did like so.
All right, April.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
Yeah.
That's how I did it too.
All right, so
Yeah.
how come you guys had different numbers? Or
Yeah,
you guys
so
had the same numbers, should I say?
I think it's the
Yeah, because I put April and April.
I think it's the template.
Say it again, Dale. How did you got 197? You got a different number basically. So how do you guys do it?
I went into date.
Okay, Rowena, could you click on date? Or rather, could you undo what you did just now, right now, Rowena?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Dale.
I went into date filter. I went into all dates in the period near the bottom. I went to April.
That's what I did.
Well,
That's what I did too.
That's
yeah.
what I did. Mhm.
But I think what does the first one say in your total?
hang on.
I think Amy's is different from mine.
Yeah, because your first one says 173 and we have 179.
Yeah, that's
We have different numbers.
We have different numbers on the sheet.
Yeah, from Rubin's. I have different
It's-
numbers from Rubin.
It's 1976.
Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Rowena,
It
you
should
be not
be
get to
8
keep your
records.
job after all. Let's investigate. So
No.
undo it. Undo it.
This is the right thing.
Okay, so the first one is that 173, like before we did the April thing. Is this correct?
No, we have
The 11 records,
179.
right?
179.52.
Yep.
You want to see
Okay,
what
wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. You don't have to do it. No. Don't do that. Don't do that, Rowena. Stay where you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me just verify on my end what the first piece of information should be. So when we narrow for 1 second here,
Rowena, can you?
let me share my screen. Yeah, let me share my screen so we see
What'd you
what
say,
I'm trying to do here.
Nothing.
Okay, so let me catch up to where you guys are at. Let me put the filter here. All right. So we want to filter for Rep Andrews. And we want to filter for the year 2005 only. All right. So the first record should be 179, Rowena. So before we do the April thing, you have 11 records.
It says
Right.
170.
The first is 4/18/2005, Ontario, Andrews Pencil, 11 pencils, 16, 30, 32 each.
Do you want me to change it? Do you want me to change the total? Because mine is 173. I don't know why, but
No, but how can you? Okay, so what's the unit you have there? Is this 11?
it's 11, 16.
Is this 1632?
Mm-hmm. And 173.09.
All right, so look at. All right, click on your what you will call it. What's your formula? Double click in that.
It just says 173.09. There is no formula. I don't know why.
So maybe you skipped. Maybe you didn't catch when we set the formula in the first place. So that's the problem.
Okay.
So the formula is obviously is E times F, right?
Equals. Wait a minute. F. Nope.
All right, you know what, Rowena? If you do it this way, you're going to run into problems, right? So all your data has to have that same formula. So what you can do, here's what we can do, right? Let's remove all the filters. Okay?
Let's see what you're doing.
So just go back to the sort and filter and click on filter to remove the filters. That's just for Rowena because I don't think you set the formula, you know, from scratch on
Yeah,
the total.
I had to reopen a new one. That's yeah. Okay, so put the 2006 back.
Just remove the formulas. I mean, remove the filters. That's all. Go back to sort and filter and click on filter. It's not a manual thing. Just click on the button. Let's go to your screen, Rowena. Go to your screen.
I do something I'm not supposed to. All right, hold on. Yeah. Share. Okay. Do you want me to go
All
here?
right. Go to sort and filter.
Here.
Sort and filter in your ribbon, top right. Okay, click on filter or clear. Click on clear. You want to clear everything.
Okay.
Yeah, click on that. Okay. All right. So here's what happened. You didn't set the formula in the first place. So go click on click right there.
It looks
Okay.
like
So see what happened. You forgot that part. So type your formula E2 times F2. Okay, hit enter.
Yep. I hit enter.
Now apply that all the way to the bottom. Click it, bottom right, and drag all the way down. Okay. Okay, let it go. All right. Let's go back all the way to the top.
Do you want me to hit enter?
You don't need to hit enter because you dragged it. There's nothing to hit. There's no enter to hit.
Okay.
Okay. So click away from there. So now apply your filter to the rep for Andrews only. Andrews. And now for the date. So you see now the number is correct, the 179?
Yes.
So
You want me to do
So that's
the-
what I meant, right? This is like one of the times where your data can be wrong. If you make a mistake while you're doing the filtering, right? Or some of your columns don't have the right information. I mean, the whole process was correct, but the data was a bit wrong. All right? So if you now filter for April,
Oh, you did it like this.
that's actually faster.
Yeah, I like that.
And then you do your total. There you go. So I'll have to call you guys all back to work. So everyone can come back to work. You're no longer laid off. Okay. All right. So if you remember how we did that, right? Now let's clear the filter again. We got another question. So go back to sort and filter and clear. Click on clear to clear the filters. Okay, so here's the question now. We want to see the total sales for Ontario only. The total sales for Ontario. Put your answer in the chat.
Do I stop my screen share?
No, you can stay with it.
Oh, okay.
Put your answer in the chat. Let's see what it is.
Just a little loud.
The total for Ontario.
You want to know the total cells?
The total
Money.
Benjamins. All the
Oh.
Benjamins.
Oh, I thought you said cells. All right.
All right, if you got 31,571 and 80 cents, then you're correct.
Yes. 31,571.80, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
So it's 31,571.80. Okay. Okay, so did everyone get that same number?
Yes.
Okay, everyone got that same
Yes.
number?
Yep.
Okay. So now things are going to get a bit more exciting. Everyone's ready? Okay, are you ready for things to be more exciting?
Yes.
So at the bottom of your screen, you see sheet 1, right? Next to sheet 1, you see questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So click on questions and answer the questions. So there are 5 answers the boss is waiting for.
Okay.
And you have, what? I'll give you 5 minutes for that.
Okay.
Are we starting a new sheet? Are we writing this down, or is this something you want us to just look at?
So,
You got to write it. You got to answer the question.
by the total, we go by the total, right?
At the bottom of your screen, you see questions, Rowena, sheet 1 and questions. Click on questions and put all the answers in there. I'm going to go around and see your answers.
I'm confused. Okay.
I'm confused. What rep with the most?
Okay.
sales?
You want me
Your
to look
screen has, at the bottom left, you have 2 tabs, sheet 1
The least
and the questions
Okay.
tab, right? So click on questions and
most
answer the questions.
rep sales.
It's going to take you a while, so relax, grab a cup of coffee right now, or Gatorade, or water.
All right, Mr. Don't yell at me really quickly. At the bottom of the screen, it says sheet 1.
Yell? Do I
minus-
ever yell, Rowena? I'm like the most soft-spoken guy you're ever going to meet.
You might scream at me tonight because I've not been good on this tonight.
All right, tell
don't
me.
see I can show you my screen. I don't see question. I just see sheet 1, sheet 2, and then the plus, like you can add a page. I don't see questions. And I'm at the bottom.
Okay,
You
let's
wanna-
see. Let's see what you got. Let's go to your screen.
Let me, this will, okay. I'm still here on this page, but this is what I'm seeing.
Click on sheet 2. What data is this? Let me see. I'm wondering where you got the. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to that. What you would call it? That page, the web page. It's number 12.
Number 12. Okay.
So you know what? First of all, let's get rid of the marching ants on your Excel spreadsheet. Rowena, stop.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, right here. Click on your escape key.
1 second.
Rowena, go
Yeah.
to that other Excel spreadsheet because it's not going to allow you to do much if you don't. Click on the escape key. There you go. All right, so let's.
And I
You know what? Why don't you just close this one? You can close this file here. Yeah, you don't really need it anymore. Just say don't save.
Okay. And then I open.
All right, because I don't want you to have too many open.
Okay, I see it here. I have a lot of.
Okay, so you got to enable. Yeah, close everything you don't need. Just keep one open because you might get confused.
All right, this was the work you guys did. So I wanted to show you I did it.
Yeah, all those guys are saved, right? You saved all those files?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so you can just close them.
Okay. All right, I see questions.
All right, so you got to enable at the top of your screen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So that's the questions there.
Okay.
All right, so let's roll.
Stop sharing.
So you need to have like Paula just did, grab a notepad or something.
I know.
And then make sure you have water or Gatorade or something. No alcohol allowed in class.
I
Just
need to know if I'm doing right. I'm trying.
simple stuff. Okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Let's see who aced this one.
Region with cells. Aish. Or. It's a woman. It's not enough. Close the door. Shampoo. Yeah.
Yeah, put it on. I don't know.
All right, people, how's it going? Paula, how's it going? I think Paula is all set. Paula is just smiling.
No, no. I'm blocked.
You're lost?
No, my
Oh,
mind.
come on, Paula.
I'm not lost. I'm just, my mind is blocked.
Your mind is blocked.
I'm doing something. I don't know.
Okay. Amy, how's it going?
I think pretty good.
I'm doing some.
Okay. Art, how's it going?
Thank you.
I think I'm fine. I'm going the long way, but I think it's going. I'm just wasting time.
Okay. Rowena? Tell me you've aced it, Rowena.
I'm doing something.
I know.
Something.
I'm doing something.
Okay. Something is always good. Something.
I'm working hard on you. Just know that.
Dale? Dale is like laser focused right now. It's like, don't even talk to me.
I'm thinking, I think I'm kind of like Art. I'm on one of the questions and I think I'm doing it not the most efficient way, but I'm getting the answer.
Okay. Al-Qaeda.
It's going all right.
Okay.
Don't have the answer yet, but working on it.
Do you have any of the answers yet?
Working hard on the first one.
Okay.
I have some.
Okay, let's all stop. Let's all stop. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. We're gonna go to Rowena's screen. Everyone stop.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't matter if you haven't started, if you haven't got the answer, don't worry about it. Because Dale says there's got to be a more efficient way, right? So let's see what Excel has got to do here.
You want
What?
my screen? Or
We are all fired.
Well, yeah, you guys might have to go to unemployment, but you know,
For sure, we're all fired.
let's work on this. All right, Rowena, let's go to your screen.
All right. Tell her to not
All
play
right, let's zoom in a little bit here.
please. Hold on, my daughter's playing the trumpet. 1 second.
Okay.
Just practicing. Tell her to not do that just right now.
The
Can y'all hear
trumpet,
that?
right? Wow.
Yeah, she goes to the O'Brien and she's in, I don't know, she's down. I hope you guys can't hear it.
No, actually, we can't. I was going to
Okay,
say, do you have
I hear
neighbors?
Oh, they're all right.
Oh,
So I don't know.
okay.
I think these are right.
All right.
But I was.
All right, don't worry about this, Rowena. Let's go to your. Let's go to the sheet. Let's increase the zoom in.
Go to the sheet.
Yeah, zoom in a little bit.
Let me
Yeah, clear the filters and hit the escape key to get rid of the marching ants at the bottom.
Nah.
So go all the way to the bottom of the screen. Okay, fine. That's cool. Okay. Let's go all the way to the top now.
It's dirty.
Okay. So Excel has a uncomplicated way, right? When you have a lot of data, it simplifies things with what we call pivot tables. Anybody ever heard of pivot tables? P-I-V-O-T, pivot.
A pivot. I'm not
Pivot tables, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Well, all right, well, you heard it today. Pivot tables, P-I-V-O-T. Okay. So let's click on the questions. For example, question 1, Rowena. The rep with the most sales. Now, there are different ways to do this. For example, Rowena, you could go to your sheet, to the sheet there, and you could filter, right? You filter for the rep. You filter for each rep. You write down the number. You filter for the second rep. You do the total. Write down the number. Filter for the third rep. Write down the number. You have about, I think, 8 or 9 different reps. If you click on filter there, let's see how many reps we have, Rowena.
So go here.
No. Just click on rep, the filter. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
If we have 1, 2, 3, about, I don't know, 11 or 12.
Yeah, you have to go
Okay.
one.
So of course, if we're having to do everything manually, it's going to take you forever. And we only have about 10 reps. What if we had 25,000 reps?
Is that?
Okay. You just say, I quit. You're like, I quit.
If you
You
go
know?
one by one, everything.
No. All right. So hit cancel. Now, the next question is, what's the next question now? So you want the most sales, the least sales. You want the sales difference in pencil and binder sales, right? So you got to figure out, you got to narrow for pencil, filter for pencil, get the total, filter for binder, get the total, do the math.
I got that one.
Right. It's just going to give you a headache. So let's go back to the sheet 1. Now click anywhere in the data. I don't want anyone, let's all just watch. Don't do anything yet, just watch. So click anywhere in the data. All right. Yeah, just click anywhere there. And then hit Control. Say it again, Dale.
Can you enlarge it some?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
hardly see it. Okay, thank you.
All right. So click on any of the data. Any cell, okay? Now hit Control A. Control A is how you select all the data. Now this is a very important step. It's going to be easier for everyone except Paula, because Paula, you're on a Mac. And I'm going to explain why.
No.
So
I could do
no,
like,
I'll explain what I mean.
okay.
Yeah, just hang on. I mean, the functions are in a different place. You can still do it, but you might have to click around to find it.
Okay.
Now, Rowena, do you see at the bottom right? Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Now, you see the selection. You see at the bottom right of your screen. Well, the bottom right of the selection, you see a little box where your mouse is at. Move your mouse to the left a little bit.
At the bottom.
No, you lost it.
You lost.
You lost it. Okay. Click away from there. Just click on the screen anywhere. Click the data again. Control A. Okay, now don't move your mouse. You see what you see on row 21? On row 21.
Oh, yes.
Go all the way to the right side. You see that little box?
Uh-huh. That right here.
A little tiny square right there. Yeah. So click on that square. Okay. Now move your mouse away from there for a second. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Now I want you all to see, well, actually don't do anything yet. Let's just watch what Rowena has here. Now these options are a big deal. They simplify your work, make things so much easier. Okay? For example, we're going to go to tables. Rowena, go to tables. Yeah, click there. All right, now you see all these pivot tables. Let's grab the second option rather. Yeah, right there. Nope. The first one. Well, same thing. It's actually the same thing. Okay. Now let's zoom in on this, on what we have right now. Keep going. Okay, stop. All right, so this is important to note. In the left side of the screen right now, we have the numbers. On the right side of your screen, we have some boxes. Unfortunately, there's no way to enlarge that part. Right? We can't enlarge the right side. All the options, we can't enlarge it. Nothing we can do to make that bigger. But on the right side, you have your filters. Okay, Paula, on the right side, you have the filters. Now, those filters, this is a pivot table, right? This is a pivot table right now. Those filters control all the data, the reps, the dates, the items, the units, like globally, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Whatever filters we select is it can grab stuff. So, for example, the first question is the reps with the highest and the most sales and the least sales, right?
Most sales.
All right, so watch what happens now. So watch this. Rowena, go to the right side. Click on rep. Now take out item. Okay. Now you notice what you just did, right? Now look at the left side. Can you tell the rep with the most sales and the least sales?
A little bit. Okay.
Rowena,
Yeah, yes,
can you tell?
yes. Wait,
Now, how long did that take? Like 2 seconds, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's sort it just to make it easier. So place your mouse on Andrews. No, on Andrews. No, sorry, on Andrews total, rather. Okay, highlight all the way down to Thompson. Thompson. No, don't. That's dragging. That's dragging. Don't drag. Nope. Just highlight. Yes. There you go. Right. No, right there. Okay, let's go back to your home tab and sort all the way to the right. Yep. Sort smallest to or highest to largest something. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So that way, well, the first row is actually it's a false number, but we don't even care about that. We're looking at the reps, so we can tell the Jardine is what has the highest sales, and Howard has the lowest sales, right? Highest and lowest.
That was easy, huh?
Now, if you do all the manual thing, you're going to get to the same numbers.
Yeah.
So that answers that question right there. Go ahead.
No,
Does somebody have a question?
no, I'm fine.
Okay. So the pivot tables, right, allows you to solve this complex filtering problem in just a few clicks.
Yeah.
Right? All right. The second question that he asked us is sales difference in pencil and binder sales. Okay? The sales difference in pencils and binders. Okay? So, of course, let's now go. So, of course, once you get these numbers, you record it, somewhere, right? You go to the next question. So, let's record this in the questions. We're going to write Jardine, rep with most sales, and then we put the number right next to her name. So 17712. You just got rid of Jardine.
What is the total? 17?
712. 0.03, I think. All right. So just double click on your BNC to expand. All right. Next time, if you want to edit this cell, Rowena, just double click in the cell, then you can edit the cell. You don't have to delete what's in there.
Okay.
Then let's do the other guy. That's 482.83. Howard.
I'm sorry, can you tell me?
That one's region, not
Yeah,
rep.
that's
Yeah,
right.
this is region with Lisa.
Oh, region. Okay. All right. I thought that was rep. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the pivot table. So region with the most sales. Okay. All right. So let's go to the right side. Let's get rid of the rep. All right. Now you see it shows you the region, so you can say now what we want to see is the most sales, right?
List.
So we have the most sales there.
No, least
Least
sales.
Oh, is it list or most?
List.
Well, it's the same thing. So you only have 3 regions there, right?
Yeah.
So you can just look at this manually. Just look at it, and it's easy. Quebec.
Yeah, I got that just by looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Numbers hurt my eyes. Look,
I got Jardine.
there's a lot going on. Okay. This one that was.
So what's the number?
Oh, the number. What was the number?
108 something. I didn't see all that.
10.
108.
46.05. Just double click. Yeah.
46. What was it again? I'm sorry.
0.05. Okay, hit enter. All right. So pivot tables obviously help us a lot. Let's see now the difference in pencil and binder sales. So how do we do that?
3,000.
So Rowena, what do you think?
Ooh, the items. Okay.
Okay, great.
And
Well, at this stage, you're going to bring out your calculator and do the rest because it's going to be stressful to look for any functions to do that. So you want to see the difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to do the math at this point. You're done. Just do the math. So what's the math we're going to do?
Well, can somebody do that, please? If you guys don't.
The difference. What's the difference, Rowena? Binder and pencil. Or is it binder and pens? Oh, how do we get the difference between those two? How do we get the difference? What's the equation?
It's pencils
Hello?
minus binders.
Equals with some what is it?
No, just grab your calculator and just do the math. We just need the number to go in the answer sheet. That's all.
Well, can somebody just give it to me, please?
You have the pencil?
Well, the number that I got was 3,000.
056.
Yeah, 0.29.
0.29, yeah. But you have to find the total first. You find the total?
Rowena, let's go back to the pivot table. Okay, so what two number binder or what? Is it binder and pens?
The pencil, the 25 minus.
Okay, so 22398 or is it 25457 minus 22398? What's the answer?
3,056.29.
Okay.
Can be 3,000. It's more than that.
That's what I got.
305629?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a different one.
That's what I got.
Yeah, that's what it should be. Yeah, because you're doing 25,000 minus 25,000 plus minus 22,000 plus.
Yes.
That's it. So whatever the math is, okay, we're done with that. Now, Rep Andrew sales. Let's delete what you have in there for now. Actually, you know what? Don't delete it. Don't delete it. We're going to write to the right side in the C column, just to compare with what you did. Okay. So Rep Andrew sales in 2005. So how can we use the pivot table to do that?
Rep.
Andrew.
All right, so go to the people rep line. No, don't do that. Go to the right side. All right, you see that little drop down?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now we want to see who's the guy.
Andrews?
Yeah, Andrews. Yeah. Okay, click OK. And now remember, it's 2005, right? So go to date. Right side. Click on date. Drop down. Now, if you go all the way to the bottom, now I think it says that the last selection is for 2006, right? So let's get rid of the very last checkbox there, where it says greater than. Yeah, uncheck that box. Okay. So every other thing is for 2005. Okay, so click OK. All right, so we can see now it gives us 2 years, right? 2005 and 2006. So the number you have, so you're close, Rowena, but I think you added it, one more digit there. It's 415.
Yes. 5. What was it? Wait,
4,000. 4151.59. And then sales. So also, okay, you know what? There's a plus sign to the left of the 2005 next to right there. Let's click that. What does that say? All right, so it kind of gives us, if you want to like drill down into the data, it gives you for each quarter, so you can see the quarter breakdown, right? Because sometimes, an employer might want to be very specific, like, okay, what's the second quarter or the third quarter or the fourth quarter, right? So you just need to know how to, use this pivot table to, summarize everything, right? But you can be sure that going the long way will take you forever. And you may not even be accurate because you're dealing with getting this number, you write it down, you get the other number, you write it down. So that's what pivot tables do. They help to simplify your work. I mean, like seconds, you're flying, right? So let's collapse that. Yeah, right there. Let's close it back. All right, so one more question at the bottom. Sales for units less than 50. So let's go back to the pivot tables and see how we can figure that out. So sales for units less than 50. So let's deselect. Well, first of all, Rowena, you have to clear out the filters in the date and the rep. No, right there. You got to stay right there. Stay right there. Click on date. Go to the filter. Drop down and clear the filter. Yeah. Same thing for rep. Yeah, it's always important to clear the filters because it's going to get in the way. So click on it. You have to check the box.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So now, what are the fields that we need? The question is what?
Sales for units less than 50. I don't know what's on my screen.
All right. So we need units. Uncheck the box for rep and date. And then check the totals. The total, okay. So now remember it's less than 50, right? So go to the units line and drop down.
Right over here?
Units, no, on the right side. Click on it. Oh, wait a minute, there's no, where's the,
Yeah?
Wait a minute. No. Units less than 50. Units of what? Give me a second. Something should be popping up there. Okay. So click on item. Okay, we're not seeing units. Sales for units. Shouldn't that be unit cost?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because we're looking at the quantities, right?
Yes, the one that's less.
So where did we get the quantities from? I think we're missing something here. Give me 1 second.
That looks weird.
Get rid of this, get rid of this. Yeah, the units, you have a filter. Uncheck the item. Uncheck the box. Uncheck the box for item. Okay. Why are we not seeing?
Why does
Click on
it,
totals. There should be a drop down for units.
do you all have?
So check the box.
I mean, something down here pops up. Should I click?
Wait a second. Just wait a second. Let me see something here. Because I'm seeing on my end. Okay. So let's look at that, Robina. We don't want the sum of the units. So click on sum of units at the bottom right. Okay, let's remove the field. Okay. So now click on units again. It's still giving us the sum of the units. Okay, so change the sum of units to count of units at the bottom right.
Bottom right. Right here?
Yes. It says remove field, move to column label. Wait a second. Why is it giving us? Because mine is not giving that.
Are you-
Rows, units. Okay. Select the option, move to row labels. Exactly.
There we go. Wow.
All right. So now click on units at the right side. On the right side. On the right. On the right.
Over here?
Right of your screen.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So I think somehow the fields got moved around. All right. So here we go do some manual work. So scroll down. We're trying to do less than 50, right? So we got to deselect all the numbers 50 and above. Yeah. And the blank spaces too. All right, so 50, yep, 50 and above. All right, that's fine. Okay. So the total is going to be at the bottom on your left side. So that's the total there, 15081.22.
oh, I had it wrong.
So you're close, but I think you missed a few digits again.
081.
So 15081.22, I think, .22. Okay. All right. So if that didn't get you guys too confused, right? The important thing in the pivot tables, and we're going to look at this closely. The important thing in the pivot tables is to know the fields, like carefully. Like this questions here, rep with the most sales. The way you start with the pivot tables, Rowena, could you go back to your, yeah, right there. No, the original sheet. Okay. First of all, you've got to select. Now, if this selection doesn't work, because Paula, I'm not sure how it's going to work on your Mac. Let's deselect this, Rowena. Just click it. Just click away from there. Okay. Now let's go to Insert at the very top. So let's all do this. Okay. Let's all do this. Go to the Insert tab, top of your screen.
Mhm.
And then now you're looking for pivot table. It's right there on the left side.
Yeah.
Left, right there. Okay. So click on that. So it's going to ask you a few questions which might look different to you, but don't let it stress you out. Okay. Now, that's why it's easier for you to do the Control A to select. Because this way, you might you might start thinking to yourself, well, what's the table range?
Yeah.
Okay? But not to worry, click on that option to the right side, Rowena, to the right side of table range, that little, like a tree or something.
This
The little button there.
right here.
No, in this pop-up box in the middle of your screen. Click on that button there, right on that row where you have table range. Okay. So click on that button now, the right side button. It just keeps opening and closing up.
So right, yeah.
Okay, so let's get out of this box. I don't want things to be too complicated for you.
So hit the close
Close
it.
this box. Yes. All right. So the best way to get to those options is just to do the Control A to select all the data at once.
Mhm.
Right, Amy?
Yep, I just did that.
Amy, just pretend it's your first day on the job. It always gets like, oh man, can I go home yet? Is it 4 o'clock yet? So just like advanced practice, right? Like, okay. So once you do a Control A, you're gonna see right that little square where Rowena is at right now. You see that?
I think if you click on the data and then you hit insert and then you hit pivot table, then we'll select the range.
Yeah, but the way I just said it now, you click on the screen, you click on the data, Control A on your keyboard, it highlights everything. Then you see that little square to the right side, bottom right side. It's a quick analysis tool. Dale, do you see that? That little
Yeah.
square?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, Amy, do you see it?
I do now, yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you guys see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's an easier way to find it. Now, Paula, what do you see on your end?
I think I'm gonna do Command A. It'll select everything. Then it'll give me the option of pivot. What's the
So
name
if you
of
go to Insert Pivot Tables, Pivot, P-I-V-O-T,
Yeah.
Pivot Table.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
All right. Okay, great. All right, so let's click on it again, Rowena.
Click this box.
Pivot chart.
Yes.
Pivot chart.
So that pivot table, actually, it does more than that quick analysis tool, it's called, right? It does charts for you. So if you click on charts, let's try the charts. So you can see there, if you click on, for example, line chart, so it gives you, you got to kind of drill down to see the specific selection you want, but it kind of, it's a way of summarizing all the data. But right now we want to just see the pivot table. So if you go to tables, yeah, then just grab any of the pivot tables, maybe the first one right there. Yep. If you can zoom in a little bit, Rowena. All right. So you can see that on the right side, the key here is the filters on the right side. You got to know what
Yeah.
am I looking for? What am I looking for? For example, if you're trying to see, you know, let's say grand total of everything. Well, what we have so far is region and total. So we
Click
can
on
see, right,
version.
the regions.
I
The
don't have
regions are all
Brave.
summarized, right?
Okay, Professor,
Alberta, Ontario, Quebec.
Mhm.
Those three regions have been automatically selected.
I need to
And those
ask,
are the totals there. Say it again.
I need to ask a question. I kind of got lost.
Say it again.
I got lost.
I have it. Oh, so
Okay.
So I have in front of me a chart.
Anytime you
and
have
you want, do you want me to close that?
We don't need a chart right now.
Okay, so I just, okay, so I just
Just
have
click on the edge. Click on the edge of the chart and delete it.
Yeah.
We want the option in the quick analysis tool that goes to the pivot table.
Do you want to see her screen?
Sure.
Okay. Dale, do you want to share your?
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this.
Go on the plus, hit plus, on the plus. There you go. Punish it like that. Do it again. Now,
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. All right, so click on that quick analysis tool. Now just go to tables.
Oh,
Then click on pivot table, the first one. No, yeah, right
Okay.
there.
okay.
So it
Good,
brings
thank
you here. No, let's just stay with you. No problem. Okay, you know what? You're losing a lot of your options on the right because your screen is narrow. So why don't you maximize your Excel spreadsheet there? Top right, that little box, yeah, right there. Okay, so you can see your options now on the right side.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, I need to get.
Yeah, you see where it says pivot table fields on the right side? No, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just maximize your screen. Just click on the data to your left.
Okay.
That's it.
Mm.
If you click away from there, the table goes away, like you don't need me. If you click back in there, it comes back.
Okay.
It's very touchy. It's very touchy. Like, oh, you don't need me right now? Okay, I'm out of here. So, okay, could you zoom in on your screen a little bit?
Yep.
All right. So like I said, the key here is the filters to the right side. You got to know, what do I need? What am I looking for?
Mhm.
If you want to know the rep with the most or the least sales, right? Then you say, okay, I need to deselect some things and select some things here. So I don't need region. So deselect region. Okay, so I need rep, and I need the rep with totals. Okay, so you can see right now that it gives you all the reps. If you want to narrow it down to just one rep, go back to your right side where you have a rep. Click on that line and click on the drop down to the right side.
Oops.
So you select all to deselect. And then you select who are you looking for there. Is it Andrews or is it Gill or is it Jones? Whoever it is, select whoever you want, click OK. And the pivot table narrows it down. So in just a few clicks, but it's a few clicks, but it's knowing what to click, where to go. Right?
Okay.
Once you do that, it gives you that information. You record it where you record all your stuff. You go to the next point.
Mm-hmm.
So it simplifies the process of, you get the first rep, you write it down, second rep, write it down, third rep, write it down. It's like, oh man,
Okay.
So Excel is quite exciting when you, obviously, I think it's just like everything, right? Once you know where to go.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell us about this before because I want to see how you guys are going to figure it out. But you can tell, oh, this is never going to work. Okay. So on the job, when you know how to get something done in an efficient manner, it increases your value, right? Your boss is going to call you. Somebody said the reward for good work is more work, right?
Yeah.
So, well, there you go. Okay. Now, I want to take us a bit more because I know we usually end at 8, but we're going to go a little bit deeper now, right? Because we're almost done with this course. We have just a couple of weeks more. So I want to give you guys as much as I got. Are you guys on board?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I didn't get a response. That's a negative response.
Yes, we are.
Okay, I'm going to give you all I got. Okay, so let's go back to that website and get another Excel spreadsheet. This
Can I
time,
just excuse for a little more?
sure,
Yeah, because I have to get my
but I'm
daughter.
not. But okay,
Sorry, it's late.
I'm sad to say I'm not going to stop. So you can always watch the
Yeah,
recording
I go back. Yeah, thank you.
because I want to give you guys as much as I got, right?
Yes, no-
Because my boss, I have a boss. You guys know that, right? At Quincy College, going to ask me, "What you guys do today?
Okay, no problem.
What am I paying you for?" You know. So, all right. So let's go to that website and let's get let's see now. Number 9. Actually, let me share my screen this time.
See.
Number 9. You see number 9, Art?
Yes.
Customer trips data. So let's download that one there. Okay, that's not too bad. That's 681 records. 681 records. Okay, so here are the questions. I'm going to type up a few questions for you guys. Let's just do one at a time. So 1, category, okay. All right, the category with most sales. Now, just to be clear, the sales are where you have price, the H column, that's the sales. Because this table is about, like, Amy, like people want to take like they sign up for some kind of a trip, okay?
Yeah.
So you can select the adventure category or the family category, educational, right? So they have different packages, like a package, right?
Right.
So if you select adventure, for example, that's $800 for that package.
Okay.
So the price column on the right side of the H column is where you have, that's like the sales. So for every record there, that's telling you about sales. Okay? So we want to see which category has the most sales.
Which category?
Which category with the most sales? All right, so let's do that.
Well,
So is it the Echo, family, adventure? You have a few of them. Service, educational. There are lots and lots and lots of categories there. So which category has the most sales? Remember, each row represents a sale. Right? Each row represents a sale. So Which category has the most sales? All right. Time is ticking. Put your answer in the chat.
All right, category.
Oh, feel like I'm getting tired.
Tends to happen when you've been somewhere for 2.5 hours. We're almost there. Just half an hour more, we'll be done. All right, anybody got it?
Nope.
Okay, now you get it yet? Category with most sales. What category and how much?
All right, I think it's this one here. Chat.
Rowena, you got it?
I don't know. I think so. Did I get it?
What number did you get? What category did you
I put
think it
adventure.
was?
Is it adventure? No.
Adventure?
Yeah.
And how much is that? What's total?
Oh, 10,107.
What total do you get?
10,107.
1,107?
10,000.
1,000. Oh, 10,000.
10,107.
What?
And 50. Did I get that right?
That's what you got? 10,107, Rowena?
Yep, that's what I.
Okay.
Did I do that right?
All right. So category with most sales. Rowena says, all right, so this is okay. Art, what'd you get?
That's what
A million
Yeah, that's
ten
what I got.
thousand 750.
What category?
Adventure.
Oh no, I said it. Hold on.
Okay, how much?
1,010,750.
10,700 10,000.
Yeah, that's what I got.
1,010,750.
Yeah,
I sent you to the
1
group.
million. Wait, 1,010,000. Did I write this word correct? 1,000,000.
1010750. I wrote it wrong.
1,010,750.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it says for adventure. I don't know what I typed.
Okay. Amy, is that what you got?
Yes, I got the same.
10,000.
Okay. Dale, did you get that?
I didn't get anything. I'm just totally, I couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Okay, so let's go to Art. Art, show us how you got it. Let's go to your screen, please.
Sure.
Thank you. We're almost done. We're almost done.
No, I can stay here all night if everybody is okay with it.
This is what you call give us some more juice. This is the juice, right, Amy, or the meat part.
Can you enlarge,
Okay, so
please?
Art, tell us what you did.
Can you
So
enlarge
what I
it,
did,
please?
I just
Oh, I did this.
went on the I went on the data, Control A, insert, pivot table. I grab the first one. And so the funny thing is, it looks like every time you enter a pivot table, it adds a sheet in here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you have the sheet for where you want to do your work, for what you're
Yes.
trying to do right now. So category with more sales. So what do you do next?
So I went in here, I unselected state abrew, and then
State
I
abbreviation.
yeah, and I durations, and I selected what is this? Strip, no, strip minute,
Scroll down, scroll down.
this is what I have.
Category.
Category, yeah. And then here it is.
Mm-hmm. I just saying that.
Yeah, so once you do that, then you're gonna see it right there. And you can, well, it's not a lot. If it was a lot, then you can sort and filter, right? But
Yeah.
that's it right there. So adventure is the most, and cultural. Is it cultural is the least, right?
Culture at least, yeah.
So everyone likes adventures, right? Okay. So next question. Next question is, the year with the most sales. Okay, well, the year with the most sales.
There's more stuff.
Year with the most sales.
Okay. So we unselect category. Relationship manager. Trip start date. And there it is.
Wait, what did he click? Wait. Oh.
Am I right?
Well, I don't know. We've got to compare with everybody else.
It looks like there is only 2 years.
Mhm.
So year with most sales is what? You got 2 years?
There is only 2 years, 17 and 18.
Okay, so the year with most sales is what date? What year?
2017.
2017. Okay. So was 2018 the pandemic year? Just kidding. All right.
Trip start
Okay, well, here's the next question. This is a tough question this time. The total of CD with price. Okay, let me share my screen so you can see what it is. Oh, let me put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat.
Art,
Oh, let me
can
share my
you-
screen, maybe.
Yes, Dale.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dale. Go ahead, Dale.
Can you enlarge your screen, please? Thank you.
Can you scroll to the top? We're missing one of the rows. No. In the data sheet, scroll to the top. Okay. So you can also see art. If you click the plus sign
Yeah.
to the left of the year, it gives you a further breakdown of each of the quarters, right?
Yes.
So you can see for each quarter the performance in each quarter. Obviously, 2018 has only one quarter. All right.
And if you see this
And
is,
even
you know,
in the quarters, it still breaks it down. Exactly.
this is awesome.
So you can see how many months are in that quarter. So no matter how much the data is, it gives you the breakdown in a very simple, just clicking a few buttons. Dale, do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
The way I see it, the trick with this pivot table, it looks like is the filters. Once
The
you
filters, yes.
once you hit something, once you undo or unclick something in there, and you can mess up the whole thing.
All right, here's the next question. You see my screen?
Yes. Okay.
Paula, you see this? Oh, Paula is not back here.
That's right.
Total of CD with price between $750 and $1,300. So which city? Which city?
750 and 1,300.
Between the 750 and 1,500 and 1,300.
Yeah, actually, this should be highest, right? Which city has the highest? So you're looking for the highest number here, right? Or largest number? Or should I say largest total? What city? Dale, let's go to your screen and let's see how you're trying to solve this one.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
All right. So total of CD with price between 750 and 1,300. So we got to take it one step at a time. Let's maximize your screen. All right. So what's the first thing you want to do here?
I think I want to eliminate price. Is that
Well,
right?
you need price. You need price because that's your kind of like your total. You're trying to find the price, right? You want to combine all. I think the word price is actually bad. It should be total, but that's what we have, price.
Okay.
So you need price. What else do you need here?
You want the state, right? So
No, total of city with price between.
City. Okay,
city.
so I want city. Okay. Okay, so city and that's it, right?
Well, you don't need the state abbreviation.
Well, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you're trying to say now between Because right now we have all the prices listed. We want between 750 and 1300.
So
So
maybe.
if you go to price,
Okay,
yeah.
oh, and then drop down.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, so everything.
So you want to say, yeah, you could do that.
Well, that, or you just do this, oops. And then
Yeah.
between 750 and what?
1300. You got to
Okay.
select everything in between. No, you didn't select
Oh.
everything. Yep. Yep.
Oops.
That's it.
There.
All right, let's see what you got now.
That's it, right? No, that's not right.
Well, let's investigate.
That's what mine.
So let's go to Aspen.
Okay,
Yeah, just click on that row.
yeah.
Click on it. Select it.
Oh,
No. You know, don't double click. Cancel. Yeah. Click on the sum of price for Aspen, 45,000. Okay. We want to see some more info there. Like, we want to see how we arrived at that 45,000.
do you want me to right click?
No. Let's see. Sum of price. I think it's actually correct, because if you go to the right side of your screen, where it says, you come down to the right, to the bottom right, where it says sum of price. So what we've done is we've narrowed down our selection and said only select between 750 and 1300, and then it totals that, right? It totals those numbers,
Yeah.
and it gives it to us.
Okay.
So I don't think it's wrong. So what I want to know now is the city that has the highest number. So let's go to price again on your right side, on the price line.
Here, okay.
Yes, click on the line, on the filter. Let's do a sort and filter kind of a thing. Click on the drop down. Okay, so, all right, you see go all the way to the top. Yeah, does it allow you to click on the left side, the left icon, the A to Z?
Oh, here?
Is that clickable?
No.
No, it's not.
Do I need to highlight this to do it?
I don't think
This
so,
You have to
no.
select, deselect all and then select it back again, because we don't have it all selected.
Oh, okay. So clicking so click on the B, on the letter B in that column, that B column. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Well, so go to the top of your screen. Go to sort and filter, and then click on smallest or largest or something. One of the options there. Oh, wait a second. We can't make this change for the selected cells because it will affect a pivot table. Use the field list to change the report. If you're trying to insert or delete cells, move the pivot table and try again. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, click OK. So let's do this. Click on 45,000 and just highlight all the way down. There you go. Keep going to the end. Okay, don't pick up the grand total. Okay, now let's go back to sort and filter. So, and then we'll do the, yeah, right there. There you go.
Okay.
So now it puts the smallest numbers at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then it puts the, so West Des Moines is the, comes up with the lowest number, least. And then Boston, whoa, give it up for Boston. Who knew, right?
Yeah,
Boston has the highest number at the bottom.
yeah.
That was just a coincidence. So Boston comes to $728,900.
Yeah.
So now, what is recommended, right? Just I guess if you're on the job, you will. How do I say this? 1 second here. What you might want to do on the job is take one of those numbers and say, well, I want to be sure this is accurate. And you might want to try it manually and say, okay, I'm going to do the filters. I'm going to filter by city, filter by, between 750 and 1300, right? Just to verify, because sometimes, you might look at your data and think, am I sure this is accurate? So it doesn't hurt once in a while to do things manually, just to double check on your data. You're not gonna check out all the cells, just a couple of it. You want to be absolutely sure before you send that to your boss and say, here are the numbers. Because we all know how it is. If the numbers are wrong, everything is going to be wrong. So you just want to give it a second, double check. Like, you're sending the salaries, or this is the payments to the vendors or something. Well, I'm just going to pick out a couple of lines and do the manual part. Even write it on paper. Grab a calculator. Once you can verify a couple of lines, then you're sure the rest of it is fine. Right? Because with numbers, you might have clicked the wrong thing, and then you send that out, and everyone gets in trouble, or they set the budget based on your numbers, and everything was wrong, right? Or Amy, you say, all these guys didn't pay the parking ticket, and maybe it was the wrong list, and then you send letters to all these guys, and they're like, what? I paid my ticket. You're like, oh, I clicked the wrong button. Right, Amy? And the first week on the job, Amy's calling Dale. Say, guess what? I almost got fired in my first week. No, that's not going to happen, right?
Hopefully not.
No, it's not going to happen. But it's just because when things are automated, right? You just want to slow down sometimes. Say, well, I need to be sure here, right? Because you can't possibly look through every piece of data, but you can pick out a couple of cities and say, okay, let me do the manual part for Des Moines or Boston or something, right? To be absolutely sure. Okay. So Amy is looking at the time. Well, I'm looking at the time too. I'm like, okay, we're done.
The kids are in the room.
Okay, we're done. Okay, so yep. I know you guys have more things to do besides just Excel, but I just want to give us a lot of useful stuff here, because this is gonna help pull on the job. And if you can do things in a more efficient and quick manner, I think you'll be more valuable to your employer that way, right? Or at least to yourself or to your business, right?
Exactly.
So that's all we got today.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You've taught us a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your patience, Professor.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much.
I can do this all night, right? This is what I do for a living. So yeah. All right. So tomorrow we'll do some more. And I think looking at the dates, let's just look at the dates here. So it's the 1st of the month. And so we have exactly what?
3 more.
1st and
classes.
2nd. Yeah. So next week is 8th and 9th, and then Monday is 13th. So we have not 3 more. We have tomorrow 1, 2, 3. So 4 more classes.
4 more.
So we're going to just keep going deeper and deeper into Excel.
Okay.
because I think it's the most useful, tool in the workplace.
Mhm.
And if you have questions, of yours, like Art said, Art had a few questions. We can use some of those to discuss in class, like payroll and things like that, right? Okay.
Okay.
So have a good night. Enjoy the next 24 hours.
See you tomorrow.
And good
Thank you,
luck,
guys.
Amy.
Have a good
Yes,
night.
tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Good night.
Huh?
Good
On
luck.
your good luck tomorrow on your first day at
Oh,
work.
it's tomorrow,
no,
right?
Monday.
Amy, the first
Monday's
day?
my first day.
Oh, Monday.
Oh, she
Oh,
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're gonna be cheering you on.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I don't leave crying.
We should make a flyer, Amy.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Good night,
Okay, have a
everyone.
good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, you guys.
Bye.
See
Okay.
you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.